Even after months of unrest, the political instability in Sri Lanka continues to plague the country. In the latest, Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has now vowed to finish the remaining 2 years in his term, despite months of long street protests calling for his immediate ouster. During a latest interview with Bloomberg, Rajapaksa once again declined plans of resigning from his post, but said that he will not run for a re-election bid in the next polls, and that he cannot go as a failed president. Asserting that he has been given a mandate for 5 years, the defiance comes in the face of slogans of "Gotta go home" as anti-government protests against Rajapaksa and his family continue to rock the island nation. Thousands of demonstrators have camped outside the president's seaside office since mid-March in order to put pressure on the leader to resign. The worsening economic crisis, which quickly spiraled into political turmoil that finally led to the resignation of President's brother Mahinda Rajapaksa from the country's Prime Minister's post last month, protesters blame the Rajapaksa clan for their inefficient handling of the economic meltdown that has led to soaring inflation and historic debt default. President Gotabaya and the country's newly appointed Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe are now seeking billions of dollars in aid from the world lending body International Monetary Fund. Sri Lanka is currently witnessing its worst financial crisis in decades, with months of frequent power outages and acute shortages of food, fuel and medicines. The crisis has hit majority of the common households. The country has struggled to pay for essential imports. After a steep drop in foreign exchange reserves, Sri Lanka's rupee has lost about 82% over the past year, and the central bank on Monday flagged the possibility of a further correction. The devaluation in currency along with rising inflation has made it difficult for the citizens to purchase even basic goods and essentials. And for more updates on this story, our correspondent Dasunia Thauda has sent us this report from Colombo.
While President Gotabaya Rajapaksa made it very clear that he does not intend to leave as a failed president, but will also not be contesting for his second term of presidency, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe made a startling revelation in Parliament today, noting that the coming 3 weeks here in the island nation will be particularly tough on its citizens, especially given that already in shortage supplies of fuel and LP gas are expected to exacerbate exponentially in the coming few weeks. Stay with WION World is One as we track Sri Lanka's worsening economic crisis that has now embroiled into a political crisis. Reporting from Colombo, I'm Dasunia Thauda.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.